Hello, welcome to our next video. So today we will be focusing on uploading files from IMET assessments and doing first steps in IMET. So what we actually need to do is to import files that we have ready. So I have them ready on my folder. You will see in the description to this video, you will see a place where you can find the files that are examples, that are artificial examples, but are very good to illustrate the functioning of the IMET. So in our case, we open the IMET. We select the import button, and by clicking on the import button, we will access the possibility to upload the files. Okay, we can drag and drop, or we can also search the files in our folders. Yeah, so I've got them ready in the MOOC form file. I've got two files that are far away 1 and far away 2. Both of them are in English. There are also French versions available, so if you want to upload the French versions, feel free to upload them from the description. Okay, so we select two files and we click open. Yeah, so they are right now uploading, and as you see, they are already uploaded to the IMET offline tool. So these two files already exist in our IMET offline tool, and if we go to the main page, you will see that we've got those two assessments ready for the evaluation. So what you can do with this assessment? Of course, you can erase them, you can print them, you can view them, or you can edit them. So clicking on this button will allow you to edit, and you will have three options. Yeah, so you will have you can either go to the context of the assessment, to the evaluation part, or to the analysis report part. Yeah, so starting from the context, let's go to the context and look how the context of the IMET assessment looks. Okay, so now we've got the context present in the assessment. So you see that the first thing is the general information about the assessment. So the date of the assessment, basic information about the protected area, its WDPA, its typology, its date of creation, also the governance, so how it is governed. Currently we are talking about the general IMET, but in the short period of time we will also release community IMET, which will be more suitable for community-based and community-governed protected areas. You've got additionally designations for the protected area, member management networks, whether you are cooperating with any other protected areas, and of course it is a recurring topic that we focus also on the vision, mission, and objectives. Yeah, so this protected area, how they plan for the development in the long run. Another recurring theme in the IMET is setting objectives. Yeah, so you will see that protected areas are often requested to establish their goals related to various parts of the assessment. So in this case, we've got the setting objectives related to the basic designations and to the basic part of the IMET assessment. I don't want to go into details in this assessment, so we will have a separate video on diving into each part of the IMET assessment separately. In this case, I just wanted to focus on the general overview. So you will see in the intervention context, you will see also the area, the resources of the protected area, key elements, threats, elements related to climate change and conservation and its impact on conservation, ecosystem services and community dependence, and then you will have a part summarizing the objectives for the functioning of the protected area. The next part that you can directly access from the menu was management evaluation, and in management evaluation it is the part where you will see the scores. Yeah? So you will see actual performance of the protected area with respect to management effectiveness. So in this baseline window that pops up on top of the page, you will see the overall evaluation, all 6 elements of the management effectiveness evaluation. So in the management context, planning, inputs, processes, outputs and outcomes. But here this part is specifically devoted to management context. So you will see the information about the elements related to management context. So the value and importance, which has 5 sub-elements, external constraints of support, and threats. So the threats are fed from the context of intervention, this assessment, and here you've got evaluation of this of the threats presented. Then we go through the next elements. Yeah, so we've got planning. For planning, we've got the same situation. So in the top of the window, we've got general management effectiveness assessment, but then you've got specific elements related to planning. Then we go to inputs, process, outputs, outcomes, and objectives. Objectives are again a summary of the objectives provided earlier. Yeah, so they relate to what has been established with relation to the basic 6 management effectiveness dimensions. Finally, you've got cross-analysis, which we'll cover in separate video and also in separate materials. And then you've got management effectiveness general evaluation. Yeah, so summarizing all of the indicators from the IMET assessment. And the final part of the assessment is analysis report. Yeah, so we will very briefly go through the analysis report. So as you click, again, you've got the basic information about the protected area of your interest. You've got also the basic evaluation of management effectiveness, with the 6 elements. You've got information about key elements of the protected area, so key species, habitats, issues that are related to climate change, ecosystem services, threads, and all this is summarized also in a table that allows you to pinpoint those elements that are highly sensitive and those elements that are well performing. Yes, so final part is that you can also on your own provide SWOT analysis. Yeah, so SWOT analysis, so meaning strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And you can also provide these operating recommendations. So this analysis report can be used as a kind of report summarizing the IMET assessment, but also providing recommendations for the functioning of the protected area. And this would be all for this presentation. So I wanted to show you how the IMET assessment is uploaded to the system and what are the basic elements of the IMET assessment. Yeah, so returning to the main screen where you see two assessments that we uploaded for today, and we will dive also into in the next video in the creation of IMET assessment on your own. So thank you.